Alright, this will be one of the last videos of 2019. I hope you guys have enjoyed the last 4 months. I know I have. I've been pretty lucky and pretty fortunate to have the stream get as popular as it has in such a short period of time. I know this is not something that most people get to enjoy, but so far I've been very thankful, and I appreciate everybody that tunes into the YouTube stuff on the stream every day, as well as the new folks. It's really a humbling experience, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I fully intend to keep doing it so long as I can justify it. So, all the good things out of the way, at least for now. This is going to be the best battle I've played of 2019. Or at least the best result of a battle of 2019. This happened, I think, on the 17th of December. We had quite a few people on stream for this one. If you guys saw it first, make sure to let me know. It was pretty unbelievable, at least for me. Let me fix the team list here. So you can see we have 3 artillery on Ghost Town. Fair warning, if premium ammo spam bothers you, you may as well turn the video off now. This is after I've been trying to 3-mark the FV215B for well over a month at this rate. I got so close multiple times, only to get set on fire, only to bounce, unnecessary shots. I just wasn't having it anymore, I'll be totally honest. I loaded the premium, and I ran with a full premium loadout for about 3 or 4 games, until I got the mark. Funny enough, well, I guess it will be funnier at the end of the video, this is not the battle I 3-marked it. That'll become a little more relevant at the end of the video, I think. So where we're at now, this IS-7 has made a terrible poke. You can see right there, we go right for the track shot with the intent of keeping him out in the open. Worried about the 277 poking as well, but we should be okay enough to avoid any hits. It's a tier 8 game with 3 artillery, 2 very, very frightening artillery. The M55, whether you're even in a mouse, is no joke. They deal serious damage. But right now, we're going to sit here. This is the kind of scenario where the game isn't really moving very fast within my context. And right now is where I'm looking at the map, kind of trying to figure, okay, so the one line is looking a little weak, because a 430 should be able to bully the Batchat, the 13105, and the Scorpion, along with the Progetto, another light tank, and the fact that T92 is pushing in makes me a little concerned that, okay, that flank is falling, and the east side, the 890 line, is not really in a very powerful position. We don't know where the IS-7 is. We don't know where the STRV-1030 is, but he's already gotten a kill. We're missing an RHM, and the IS-7's unlit. The IS-7 could be farming, the Batchat, the 2 mediums, and the 0 line. It's worrisome. That was a poor shot. If I shot his engine deck, that would have penned, but I ended up hitting his turret there. Right now, I'm playing a little more passive in town because I'm not feeling very confident about my team's play. There's the shot I needed to hit before. I need to conserve the HP. So now, here's an important point in the battle. We see the IS-7 pushed into the middle city center. He's isolated in the sense that if we kill the 277 and the 703, the IS-7's alone. His gun is out of the fight for us right now, so we don't have to worry about much as far as coming into this fight. We now know we're pretty isolated. The Sturv, the STRV-1030, is at A6. He just killed the Batchat. Wow, we have 2 mediums still kind of goofing around at EF0, which is not ideal. But we've officially lost the 1-2-3 line, as I was kind of expecting. I'm back in here just to try and pull something out, specifically regarding some extra gun depression, or maybe some height on top of the 277. So we've got our Batchat artillery suiciding. Great. Our IS-7 YOLO'd into the pit. This guy extended too far. We got a nice hit into him, and it looks like he's going to push right in on top of the IS-7. So now it's me, the 13105, the IS-3 against these two. The RHM spotted, so he just took a big hit as well, losing a lot of HP. We're pushing here. Nice engine deck pen on the 277. RHM's dead. Looking for a hit. Here's where the locking gun oppression is giving us some trouble. I don't quite have a shot, but the IS-3 decides he does and goes in. We've got a IS-7 here as well. Should be able to sink a nice round in. Here we go. Okay. This is the point in the battle where we've got a problem. So we're looking at the map control situation as very weak. We've got very little kind of effective positioning on the 890. Completely lost our base and the 1-2-3 line. Town, now I've got to start kind of carrying. And one of the things I talk about in our replay reviews, which I still have to upload a lot of this to YouTube, one of the things outside of that is HP. Using your health as a currency. I've spent none of it this battle. We are now in a pretty big carry situation, and we've got the HP to give us the best standing for it. So far, 2 wonderful shots in the IS-7. I don't want to let him get away, so I push out. Even if I took a hit, I'd be okay with that. Even if I took a hit, I'd be okay with that, because he needed to die. Nice track and damage shot, the Progetto. I'm okay pushing again if I need to. I have the HP for it at this point in the game. Another good hit. We've got the Sheridan YOLOing through, killing all of our artillery. Now trying to deal with the Pantera and the 432. Which they're now in a crossfire with the STRV, as far as I can imagine. Artillery just decimated the Pantera. I'm going to go back and get a shot into the Progetto here. Missing the track, which is not ideal, because if he ran away, that would be very, very problematic. But we're up to 4.7k damage with 2 kills, and we are down to a 3v... what is this, 8? 3v8? 3v9? I can't count. Never mind. I can't count. Alright, so the Progetto's dead. This IS-3 did a bang-up job considering the situation. We've got the Sheridan spotted in town, who's now on very low HP. One-shottable. He pushes right through. We grab him here. We've got a 430. Here's where our HP is wonderful. We could sit in here and brawl without any fear. Nice shot there. Damage to fuel tank. I'd guarantee it. On top of a nice pen. He tracks us again for no reason. It doesn't matter. He needed to get damage there because there's no way I was going to mess that shot up. Artie comes in as expected. And we are down to, right now, if you guys have been watching the map and the team list, we are down to a 1 versus 6 in just a second. This IS-3 is going to get picked up by the Sturv in a few seconds. And... come on. There's the Bat. The Bat Chat, on a side note, this Bat Chat 12T was the bane of my existence. I was mentioning on stream I was going to have nightmares of this Bat Chat on 47 HP, running away, keeping me lit for artillery. This was full-on panic. Full-on panic. The T92 YOLO's in. Just very, very poor play here. Now, here's an important thing. You'll see the T92 is running, you know, it looks like it's going to be down to, you know, G5, right? Down that area. He's going to hook a left around that alley. And he can tell, if he's looking at me, I'm driving towards him. Another thing to mention, there's the IS-3 dying. Whenever you get into a fight, a 1v1, where you're letting the enemy, he's letting you. When you can't see him anymore, he can't see you anymore. In this context, the T92 just went unlit, so now he doesn't know where I am exactly. Like, he's not, you know, he's not rendered, he's not on my screen, and I'm not on his. That's a very basic rule where if you're in a 1v1, to know if you're lit or unlit. You just have to know if you're spotted. And that you're the one spotting the enemy. So in this scenario, the T92 comes right back for some reason. I don't understand what the point of that play was. That's a quick kill, so we're down to 5,800 damage and 5 kills very quickly. That begins now a 1v5 instead of a 1v6, albeit the 3 of the 6 are artillery, which is thrilling. I want to try and get into town here and get some cover, some roof cover from the artillery. As we've seen, they're primed and ready to cause issues for us. We're going to push in here and try and maybe pick one off on the ridge at A4. At least that's what I'm thinking at this time. I'm worried about the bat, and I don't want to commit too far because the bat shot was last spotted near my base, and there's no reason he shouldn't get on my base at this point. You get a lot. There's the Sturv. One thing to mention for the 10th time. So the 10th thing to mention. These are the kind of games where you get the no cap kill all mentality becoming a problem, becoming an issue. Capping should not be used for anything other than securing a win that you cannot win the fight specifically, or creating pressure. That's it. Because when you create pressure, you build pressure for the enemy player, the enemy players. It forces them into making more and more substantially riskier plays. Whereas if there's 10 seconds on the cap, they're not going to try and side scrape. They're not going to try and snipe. They have to get in. It makes it more and more predictable, and their plays more and more risky. So we spot the Sturv behind us. We pull back, get a nice shot into his side right here. You'll see me. There's no point in backing up. And if I were to back up here, or turn around, let's say, the problem with the FV215B is it is a giant fuel tank. The hull is basically made of fuel. I'm actually purposefully keeping the rear of my tank towards him to avoid any chance of a fire here, or at least limit it. Nice cupola shot. He pens us once. That's totally fine. This is, again, that scenario where having HP, saved for a lot of the game helps us, very, very clearly and substantially win the game. There's the bat, and I made a fatal error. Thankfully, this bat did not play a better game, because this could have been, I can't even phrase how substantially problematic. I purposefully load high explosive instead of keeping the APCR I already had loaded. If I kept the APCR, I could have hit this shot. But by forcing a reload for the Hesh, I was not reloaded in time. One hit from artillery. We got a dead driver and damaged tracks. I want to repair that and back into cover. Based on where that shot came in, where that marker came in from, I know right here is artillery safe specifically from that bat shot. But there are 3 of them, and that is a problem. There's a tiny hit that I blatantly miss. Now, again, right now I'm thinking, okay, he's still driving that way. I can't make much of a play as far as pushing the artillery because I need to be worried about base. The FV215B is not very fast. It's not super slow. It's not mouse slow. It's not, type 5, but it's not a 277, a 260, a Chieftain. It's just not. So I'm pulling back towards base in the event he's going to try and push. There's the third instance of me missing this bat shot. This is where I was saying on stream, okay, I'll see this in my nightmares. This is the worst. I was getting really, the stress was kind of building there. I'm pulling back into cover to avoid the artillery. I hear a shot come behind me. And there's the M55. I've still got the high explosive loaded, so I turn. Due to the fantastic gun handling on the 215B, I'm able to sink that shot in with the high explosive very, very easily. And now we've got the bat shot pushing base. It's just too late. It's just too late. Because the cap happened and I'm so close to cap, he's doing nothing but causing issues. Artillery tries a pre-fire there. I've got the APCR loaded to make the shot easier, because if I hit him with Hesh, or if I hit him with AP, it doesn't matter. I don't know why he didn't grab a bush, but he drove right past, oh, what's the fucking hunting game with the ducks? Duck Hunt? Right. Duck Hunt. Right. And anyway, there's a nice 8th kill, I should say. Artillery sinks one in. I should have waited a little longer before pushing. That would have saved me a little HP, because in this scenario, if I get hit and set on fire, I will die. We're going to keep pushing. Based on where that hit came in, we're going to push towards it. We know he's in that A123 area, and as it turns out, he decides this late in the game, he's just going to push. So that worked out wonderfully for us, grabbing our 9th kill. We're still, again, a possible one-shot. Right now I'm thinking, okay, the M55 hasn't been spotted all game. He very well could be up on the hill, or at the very least, I'll push his base and I'll wait there, because he has bad view range. And then, and only then, he now decides I'm going to get on the cap. Right here, I felt like a massive weight was lifted off my shoulders. This was it. But between the Batchat, the Batchat light tank just driving right past me, and now the M55 pushing back to the cap was wonderful. It's like all of the questions I had about what if he's here, what if he's there, all the overthinking was answered. I know where he is. I know where he last was. The problem, the only minor issue, is the M55 is fast. He's faster than me. If he realized his team just said, "What the fuck are you doing? Get off the cap. He knows where you are." It's it's not too late. He could run very, very quickly away and draw this out, because we're down to 3 minutes. I would need to push all the way onto his side of the cap, which could end up being problematic. But alas, it doesn't matter. He hugs the corner here, waiting. I've got high explosive loaded. I slowly back up, sink a high explosive round right into the kind of front plate of the M55 and secure our 10th kill with 8,000 and almost 200 damage. This was a 1v6, the most memorable Kolobanov's medal I've ever gotten, or Kolobanov's, however you pronounce it. This was a massive game, and after a bad day of World of Tanks, everybody has them. If you guys have been on the stream lately, you've realized the last few days have been very stressful as far as the teams and my own performance on said teams. These are the games why I still play. I've played 36,000 battles of World of Tanks. These are the kind of games why I still do. This edge of your seat, kind of, your heart's racing. It's just a wonderful experience that World of Tanks, even after so many battles, can still provide. It was wonderful. I really appreciate, I got very lucky this battle, but there were some good decisions made on top of that, and it's hard to get a Kolobanovs and not get a little lucky. It almost never happens without a little sprinkle of luck. But that's gonna make up the best battle I've had in 2019. I went on to 3-mark this like a game or two later, which was, again, just a wonderful experience after a very bad day. I've been trying to 3-mark this for over a month now, so getting it all done on top of a result like this was just thrilling. But to summarize some other stuff, this video should be out around Christmas, so only a few days. I hope you guys had a wonderful time in 2019. I had some big stress happen, but I hope you guys and myself, we all have a much better 2020. Best wishes to you guys, your families, your friends. I hope you enjoy the holidays as best as you can, and you enjoy the new year. Thank you for all the people, again, that have been on the stream, that keep coming back, that are our first times here. You guys are awesome. I've always wanted to stream, and to be able to do it now where I could turn on the stream and within, an hour or an hour and a half, we get over 100 people there is an experience I never thought I'd have, and a lot of people don't have. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough, and I appreciate everybody that has made this all possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed, this battle, this outstanding result on top of a wonderful way to end 2019. I'll see you guys on the stream. There won't be any stream on the 23rd, 24th, or 27th. 23rd, Christmas Eve, 25th, Christmas, and 27th is my birthday. So that's all that. Have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.